Good day, lords and ladies, knights and peasants, and welcome to Medieval Knights. I am TJ West, and you can follow my channel off camera by visiting the links in the description below, or by joining me on a live stream. My stream times are posted here, and I would love for you to join me, so without further delay, let's get to the good part. Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to our Medieval Dynasty Let's Play Season 1, Episode 33. And now, I let springtime roll over. I tried to get these houses done off camera, but it just wasn't happening. I did have to build another wood shed to provide us with enough wood for the planks that we have here. And as you can see, I set them down in stacks of 12. There's enough for this house as far as the roof goes, and I've got 2 sets for this house ready. So they're a work in progress, we'll just say. I was not able to manage to find enough stone yet either, but I'm kind of waiting for the logs to pick up while I'm letting my excavation hut do its job. And in the process, we can actually see how our people are doing or whether they're going to be harvesting these crops. And it looks like they're getting in arguments already. That's pretty funny. Just going back and forth, you know. And it looks like everybody's doing it. Like, these guys are just kind of chilling out, hanging out. So I might need to save and reload just to kick them into gear. And we're going to go inside and do that real quick. Just a quick save, quick load. I know I don't like to do it, but sometimes the villagers get bugged out. And they don't like to actually do their jobs. They'll just stand there and talk to each other and basically act like they don't have a job. So because of that, it's just quick save, quick load, and they usually lock back into place on their workplace. Instead of having to go through and reset them, I could just do this, and then they should be heading out to their jobs now. Well, it might be free time as well. I might be calling it a little early there. But as you can see, our carrots are in, our flax is in, and that's a lot of flax. So this is going to be a lot of money for us as far as selling the seed goes. And they actually did get both of these fields done. So that is outstanding. Now, I don't believe I have a scythe, so I won't be able to do anything with that. Oh, look, and we have a huge farm of cabbage ready as well. So we're going to have a lot of food coming in right now. As soon as they go to start harvesting this, we're going to have cabbages, we're going to have carrots, and we're going to have flax, which can be broke down into flax seed. Now, I need to see if we do have a scythe that I can use to break that down into... well, we get flax and we break it down with a scythe in the barn to make flax seed, but I don't know if I actually have a scythe. And it's going to be a lot of crafting as far as basically... I might need to go get some iron too, so we might have to take a trip to the mine real quick, just so that way we can craft up a scythe and get this flax threshed. Really, it's kind of a burden, but I can speed it up to where it's not as stressful on us watching it and whatnot. We do need to go and get some iron. So let me see if I have my pickaxe on me. I do not. So let's see if we can go find our pickaxe. And if we can't, we might need to actually harvest some of those. I don't know if we even have a pickaxe. We might need to harvest some of those carrots and go and sell those to be able to afford the pickaxe. But at that point in time, if we're going to go do that, we may as well just buy a scythe, because then it saves us the trip all the way over to the mine to harvest it, coming back and then spending all that on... well, spending it on basically the same thing that's going to... we're basically going to spend the money on the scythe instead of getting the iron to make the scythe. So we're probably going to need to do... well, to buy a scythe and a pickaxe, just so we have the pickaxe for the future. And yeah, see, they're harvesting the flax right now. Look at her go. Now, they don't need a scythe yet. As far as I'm aware... that has not been put in yet, as I don't have a scythe in my barn yet. Here she is, you know, making it work. So the villagers, when they work, they don't need the required materials, but that will change soon. So be ready for that change. You are going to have to provide your villagers with seeds soon, as well as the tools they need for their jobs, and just all of that. So let's go and see about our food storage and see if we have some things coming into there. We need to check food storage, and we need to check resource storage, because food storage, see the carrots, we already have 116 of them. Now, their sell price isn't that much, But as long as we continue to like stack those in here like they're doing, and the carrot seed we can also sell. So we kind of have double trouble here. We got carrots and carrot seed that we can sell, and the carrot seed actually goes for more. So we really have to wait for them to complete this, because it's 116 carrots already, and look at how much they've actually harvested. Like, she's gotten a row, she's working on the second, she's gotten a row working on the second, he's gotten a row starting on the second, she's already done a row of flax and is working on the second. And now we don't have a pickaxe or a scythe yet, so we need to definitely get one of those. It's going to be between 400 and 700 gold for it. So we need to basically make sure that we have what we need to sell it, and then buy what we need to come back and thresh all this, and then we can make a whole bunch of money. So why don't we take these onion seeds out? Let's see what else we have here. They're doing great on the logs and planks. Our stones are looking up. They're starting to kind of stockpile some. Now, they're only the third skill level on everybody right now. I don't believe anybody has leveled up yet as far as their jobs go. So basically what I'm saying is the more skilled your villagers are at the job, the more they're going to do it, and the faster they're going to do it. So we're going to take this, we're just going to run over to Denica and sell this handful of stuff real quick. We really need to check and keep an eye on our storage capacities, because if they get full, they'll start sending them to the other buildings, to their actual work buildings. Like the carrots will go to the barn instead of the food storage if the food storage is full. And then, once their production sites get full, they will actually stop working. So it's one of those things you just gotta pay attention to. So let's go over to Danica, and I'm gonna shut up for this. Oh crap, maybe not. Maybe not. Do I have? Okay, I do. Now there's 4 boars over here. You can see them. It looks like they made them spawn more. It looks like they revamped their spawn, because I have never actually ever seen 4 boars in this area before. So there's 3 of them here. We might need to go around all this. I don't want to get caught getting attacked by 3 boars, because that could be very dangerous for us. Very, very dangerous. And I need to make sure I remember that they are here coming back, so I remember to go around them, because otherwise they're just going to attack me. And I know I can outrun them, but 4 of them, I mean, if with where I'm at now going back home, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Because I don't have to worry about what damage 1 does to me. I have to worry about the damage that they're all going to do to me at once. So 4 of them is a pretty... See, there's 200 gold. There's a little bit more, and there's some more. So we're up to 344. We're not quite there yet. So we need to go back home, grab some more stuff, bring it over to sell. And then I'm forgetting where I actually can buy the pickaxe and the scythe from. And I think I'm going to have to go north up to Rolnica to buy... Oh, crap. No. 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 Well, I hit him. But I didn't hit him in the head like I thought. Slowed him down, though. So I got that going for me. Ah, crap. And he moved. He juked me. What are you doing juking me? Stop it. Thank you. Alright, where's the other ones? I wasn't expecting that. Alright, let's just put him down so he's not in our way. What is that? What is that? What is that? Okay, the deer and the fox are really messing with me now. Really messing with me now. Alright, let's go home. I need to get home before I lose my mind. All of this footsteps and stuff is really bugging me. I don't know if you can hear them. I'm not sure if they'll be audible on the recording, but I can hear them. And they are freaking me out. That was a lot of footsteps. Alright, so we need to head back to our food storage and our resource storage. Mainly our food storage. We're looking for the scythe right now, because the flax stalk can be made into linen thread, which sells for a lot more. But the flax seed sells for 4 gold each. So if we end up having a lot of flax, then we can use that to sell. A lot of flax seed to sell, because our people don't need it yet, so we don't have to worry about them actually needing it. And then That's just, see, look, 400 already. 400 flax, and I bet you she's not even... Yeah, she's gotten like 2 rows done, not even. Okay, so no, she's at 2 rows. She's working on the 3rd now. She's almost done with the 3rd row. But it's already at 400 flax. So as you can see, it's going to be very beneficial for us if we run and get that scythe real quick, because then, you know, 400 times 4 is 1,600 gold. That's going to get us a lot of technology purchase. So why don't we head over to Denica again? And then if we have the money, we'll head straight north from Denica up to Rolnica and see if they have what we need. So let's go. Alright, so on our way to Denica, we found another boar. Oh, wow, I thread the needle on that one. That was a good shot. That was a good shot. I'm actually surprised I made that. I figured I'd hit the tree. Alright, so we're still moving. Still going. Let's check our villagers, because we might be able to recruit while we're doing this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 males, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 females. So no, we can't. Well, we should check our houses. Because just because we're 5 and 5 doesn't mean that every house is being used. So these ones aren't built, so we can't count those yet. Those 4. So right now we can't house any more villagers. We just need to worry about getting this stuff sold, making some money, and letting our villagers actually do their jobs and getting the resources that we need to finish those builds. So while we're here... Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. Oh well, I'll pick some more up from the ground. Okay, so now we have... Let's see how much money we have. We have 655. If the scythe costs 700... we're probably going to need some more. So, why don't we... I just chopped these down for that quest, and I never came back and chopped them up. So we're just going to chop these up real quick. I can use these sticks to sell to kind of boost the money that we have on us as well. So if we end up with, you know, hundreds of sticks, then we can sell those real quick while we're here, go over and buy what we need. We're not that far away. We're close. We're close. So there's all that. A couple more over here. We'll just hit those real quick. Get all these sticks. And then on our way back through, we could actually grab these logs and, well, it's going to be kind of difficult to move them, but once you get to a hill, you can just drop them and let them roll towards where you want it to go. That's how I move things without actually moving them. Let the game gravity kind of do the work for you, you know? So, at any rate, just chopping this last one up. Oh, I broke my stone axe, but that's okay, because we got the sticks, which is what we were going for. So now we are going to head over to Dagobert. Yeah. Alright, show me your wares, Dagobert. And we're just going to sell these 82 sticks. There we go. And that puts us at 737. So we need to head up to Rolnica now and see if we can buy the scythe. Now, if we could buy the scythe, we can always make a second trip for the pickaxe, or we can go to, like, I think Hornica sells the pickaxe as well. So there's multiple places that you can get the pickaxe from. I'm not sure about the scythe. There's only really one place that I go and get that before I could start mining iron. And that is, I think, Rolnica. We're about to find out anyway, so let's check the map. And we're heading the right way. We're just going to follow this road here, so let's head up to Rolnica. Here we are at Rolnica. Alright, so we're coming in the entryway here, and we need to talk to the, what's he called? The tool maker, toolsmith, if you will. Whoever sells the tools. So I'm thinking it's gonna be this guy over here somewhere. Is he around back? There's a lot of planks here. Almost might be worthwhile taking him. At any rate, oh, there's Nadar. Window service, look at that. He only has seeds. Okay. Well, we need to find the other person and see if, who are you? Show me your wares. She only has that stuff. So, apparently Rolnica was not the place I needed to go. Unless there's another guy here. I think his name is Lod. Let me see. There's Zadar. Theobald. Hennimer. Volibert. So, I'm not thinking the guy I'm looking for is here. I'm thinking I picked the wrong place. So, let's check the map. So, Rolnica was not it. That was not where I needed to go for this. And it kind of makes me feel a little bit like a fool because I went the wrong way, but I'm thinking we might need to go all the way back to Hornica. So, with that being said, we have a long trip ahead of us. But the only way to get there is to start. So we're going to head south, kind of southeast. We can actually try Lesnica first, so why don't we just head straight south and then go straight east from there. I think it's east. Yeah, east. And then if Lesnica doesn't have what we need, then we can head on down to Hornica that way. But we'll check Lesnica first. I want to check everywhere that I can. I know Baranica, those two aren't going to have it. Barrow won't have it. I'm not sure about Lesnica. I was 100% on Rolnica and I was wrong, so may as well check Lesnica before we end up heading all the way across the map. So, I'll meet you at Lesnica. However, backcountry way apparently I'm going to take there, but we'll get there. Alright, I'll see you there. Coming up on the, well, I can't say gates of Lesnica because it doesn't have gates, but it's kind of got a half wall. Kind of a semicircle blocking off the woods from the town, which is cool. It's cool. I don't mind it. Let's see if we can find anybody to sell things or to buy things from. Let's check Geobald. Check and see what he's got. I'm pretty sure Gisella's a hunter, so I don't think she's going to have what we need. Show me your wares. Okay, so he does have an iron pickaxe and he has a scythe. The scythe is 600, the iron pickaxe is 440. So we're gonna buy the scythe, one of them. And then let's see, what can we sell? Just to, well, we need a lot, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay, well, we got the scythe, that's what we came here for. And now we know we can go to Lesnica to actually buy the pickaxe instead of heading all the way down to Hornica. Although, in order for us to replenish our crossbow, we will actually need to head down to Hornica to purchase one, unless we can buy one at that point in time. Typically, when I start a game anymore, by the second day I'll have my first crossbow. I normally just take the first day and I head straight down to Hornica from the spawn point, and I'll grab sticks, stones, craft those into stone skinning knives, and then I'll also grab berries and just anything I can possibly sell. And then once I get to Hornica, I should be able to sell everything and then purchase the crossbow. And then on the way back, because I was crafting and doing all of that, it gets me enough skill points to unlock the workshop, which allows you to make wooden crossbow bolts. So you just need sticks and feathers for those, and it's a very simple weapon to, well, if you're good at getting around and getting yourself out of trouble while you're walking and you're new, it's a very good thing to try to get. Now, if you have problems attacking animals and stuff like that and getting attacked by animals, it's probably not a good idea to go down there. There is wolf spawns and stuff near there, so. But at any rate, the crossbow is a very good weapon, and it normally lasts me until I can actually unlock it and craft it myself. So the first one will usually last long enough that I can make them from then on. So, we are going to head back home. We have a lot of flax to thresh. We have a lot of money to make. So, join me at home, won't you? Alright, now we're back home. We do have a lot of work that we will need to do in order to make this money, and that is basically threshing this flax. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to drop off everything except for the crossbow, wooden bolts, and the scythe. That's all we're pretty much going to need. We aren't going to need a wooden hammer, no wooden bolts, or no iron bolts. We need the wooden ones. Let's see, we don't need the coif, the fur boots, the fur hood. We'll keep the hose and pants on. And let's see, is his shoes in here? No, they're probably in resource storage, so I'm not too worried about that. The torch can get dropped off, the water skin can get dropped off, and the straw can get dropped off. Okay. So let's check the resource storage and grab the flax out of that. And we need to equip the scythe before I forget. And try to... Well, you don't necessarily need to equip it when you go up to thresh. Wow, look at that. That right there, folks, is almost 8,000 gold worth of flax. And it is 97 pounds, so we're not going to be able to hold it all. We'll just do this much at a time. Crawl our way over to the barn. And then the flax stalk, once it's free of the grain, we can actually just drop on the floor for now and then bring it back to the resource storage once we get the seeds put where we want them to go for now. The seeds don't weigh very much at all, so we're going to be able to carry a lot of them at once. It's almost like iron arrows, but it's flax. So we're going to do some threshing here, and I'm going to try to speed this up as quick as possible. That way we can get to, well, basically earning some money. So let's do this. Alright, so I think we're going to stop this at 500 just because it's going to prove my point. Did I get it to 500? Yes, I did. Okay. So, we just earned a new level in crafting, so I'm going to go ahead and spend that skill point. I also need to drop some things because, well, currently we are way overweight. So let's see what we can upgrade. We could upgrade downgrade of house modules. We don't quite need that one yet. 10% faster crafting of iron objects. Not quite yet. Woolen and leather clothes, no, we don't have any sheep. Let's see, faster cooking, we already have one there. Sewing fur and linen, linen fur clothes. Craftsman is crafting wooden and stone objects. I think we're gonna need this one for now. It only works for us though. So unless we're going to be doing a lot of, well, we're gonna have to be doing a lot of baking, so we might need that one first. Just because, oh, wrong button. It only basically works for you. Oh, we gained a couple skills. Okay, so we do have another talent point to spend. Okay, so we can do this one. Again, it only works for me, so any villagers that I have in the sewing hut are not actually going to get this bonus unless they reach that level. And you, honestly, you can't actually put their talent points where they need to go. So, and actually this one's going to be really good. 10% less stamina consumption during building. So we do need that one, and we also need to drop this stuff so we can actually move. So we're going to drop the 500 flax stalk at our feet. We'll put this other flax in here. As you can see, we have a lot of cabbage coming in as well. Pretty much overloaded our food storage, so now we have a lot of overflow going into the barn, which is perfectly fine. I mean, at that point in time, we'll be able to sell things, and I know it's getting dark. I just wanted to show you how much we can grab these cabbage seeds, and we're still really light. We're going to go ahead and sell those. I'm going to go sleep. That way it's not so dark for the viewers and you guys, the viewers. I did notice that on my recordings, nighttime does take a hit. It is really hard to see at night. So here we are, brand new day, summer, day 2, and we are heading over to Denica to sell this stuff. And then we'll come back, and that'll probably mark the end of the episode. I really wanted to point out on this one just how lucrative it is to actually use flax. It's not only for clothes making and bows and stuff, because you do need the linen thread for bows and whatnot, but it's also good for money making, because if you sell the seed, now that we don't need them yet, if we sell the seed, we can make a lot of money. Now, I'm only bringing 500 seeds with me, and we're gonna see how many vendors I can clear out at Denica of all their money. So, let's go see what kind of damage we can do to their incomes. Alright, we gotta keep an eye out for those boars as well. Those guys, they're kind of sneaky. I hear them running around and I see them running around, but they do get the drop on you quite often. Especially on me. Between them and wolves, I am in danger a lot. Alright, so here's Matilda. She's got 1,100. So we are going to sell flax grain, and we can only sell her 277 before we actually run her out of money. As you can see. Alright, so we're just going to... What's this? A 3? Nope, wrong button. That's not F. This is F. Not enough coins. So it won't even... Here, we'll just clear her out. Boom. 1. There. Now she has 0. Alright, so she was completely cleared out of gold. Completely. Now, I did have to sell her a broadleaf plantain, which is healing, but that's okay. She is completely out of gold now. Alright, so flax grain, almost all of them to him as well. And then we could sell a cabbage seed to actually put him at 0. So there we go. Now we are at 2,106 gold, and we still have flax grain and cabbage seed on us to sell. Now, it's not much, but remember, we had close to 2,000 units of flax at the house, and we only threshed 500 of it. So, with that being said, now we need to head back home really quick and basically set up our guy in the sewing so that way he can get to work. Now that we have flax stock, we can get that being made into linen thread, and we can either sell that or use that for different components, like bow components and whatnot. And that's really going to help us out because we can sell the bows, we could craft the bows if our crossbow breaks, and craft arrows and use that. So linen thread is just a good resource to have an income of, especially your personal income, not having to go buy it. So what we need to do here in order to get this going is basically pick up the flax stock that we dropped in the barn and bring it to the resource storage, and then set up our sewing hut, our worker in the sewing hut, to actually be threading that all together. So here's the flax stock. Ooh, and it's way too heavy for us. Okay. So we need to drop... that'll work. And we'll crawl over to resource storage, then come back and get the rest of that. And while we're crawling, we may as well just set it up in the management tab right now. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone. There's the sewing. Alright, let's see what he's making. He's not making anything right now. So let's see, what can he make? We need to go all the way back up. So linen thread, it takes 10 flax stalks. So we're just going to have him producing this. Oh, it's locked. Okay, so we need to apparently buy the technology for it. Let me see. Where is it at? Farming. That's flour. That's animal feed, cudgel, daub. That's not what we need. Let's see. Here we go. Linen thread. So that's going to get us the linen thread. Now, we already have this stuff, but we need linen thread to actually make it. So I'm thinking the next episode is going to be basically... Oh, here's sewing too, so we can even purchase these now. It's going to cost us 1,600. But once we actually get some linen thread being brought in, we can turn around and make those pouches for us and be able to carry more. And that means we can carry more flax seed around to sell. And carry more flax stock to the resource storage so that way we can get that guy and continue him moving on his job. They don't like it when you're not working them, so I really try to keep them working all the time. We just need to drop this in here now, and as you can see, we're still at almost 1,300 flax. And if you multiply that by 4, that means a very good income for us. And that's one harvest. Like, there's still a whole other field to come down, it looks like. She hasn't even finished harvesting this other field over here. And actually, she didn't even finish harvesting this one. She did finish harvesting the other one. But she left this whole row here to be harvested. And I think it was because they finished their jobs over here and went over to the cabbage farm, and she wanted to help them out. Also, it's possibly because of the storages and whatnot filling up, but that's okay. Now, we're going to change one of our field workers as well. I want one of them to be threshing this flax for us. So we kind of need to go into the barn and we need to find one of these people. Okay, so Zbigniew, she would be the best one. So we're going to change her up from barn there to a farmer. We're not going to have her be a field worker, she's going to be a farmer. But we needed to switch her to a different job first so we can move her back here and then change her actual job placement. And then what we need to do is go into the barn and we need to actually be threshing flax grain. So we're just going to have them doing all this. And now 4 per hour, and then you can go to here and check out, okay, so flax grain 4 per hour, flax stock 4 per hour. So about every 3 hours, he'll get what he needs to continue his work. Now, we have already got him started. Hopefully Zbigniew will be working on getting him some more flax stock threshed up. We're just going to go drop these other 128 off in the resource storage, and that'll probably be it for this episode. It is going to be a longer one. I did get a lot more done in this, and people have been asking me for longer episodes. I haven't really been working towards that, but time just slipped away from me this episode, and we'll just have to see what the viewership brings. And if I get a lot of time on this one, I'll probably just leave it at this time. I kind of like getting a lot of this done and being able to just kind of game it out real quick. This was actually a very good episode for me. We were able to get a lot done, I feel. So, thank you for joining me on this Medieval Dynasty Let's Play Season 1, Episode 33. It has been great. It's been a fun time. We learned a lot today about flax. We can thresh it to make grain, and we can sell that for the same amount as you could sell iron arrows. I haven't quite figured out the weight difference. I need to get 1 flax grain and 1 iron arrow and see what the weight comparison is, just to see which one would be more lucrative, but they sell for the exact same amount. So either way you go, we're doing great. So where are we ending this today? We have 456 gold. We have flax grain. We have our barn worker threshing more flax grain. We have somebody actually harvesting the rest of the flax there. And we have somebody making that flax stock into linen thread. So we are doing great as far as income goes. We're going to have a solid income coming up from now on, it feels like. We still have some seeds that we can sell and make a little bit more money to unlock some more technology. But that's all going to be on episode 34. So I would like to thank you again for joining me. I thank you for your viewership, and I thank you all for your time. I have been having a difficult time this week with the holidays, just timing and everything, but I'm getting it worked out, and by tomorrow I will be streaming on Twitch, and then all next week I'll be on YouTube streaming every day as well as daily upload. So please join me for those. Thank you again. This has been TJ West and a Medieval Dynasty Let's Play Season 1, Episode 33. Let's keep it medieval, people.